Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you would have known, we have been working on the ever-growing list of jobs to do to the 21st anniversary edition Reliant Robin. So let's continue from where we left off previously. So we let the car sit overnight. It turns out that the sump has got a hell of an oil leak. Now, you would have seen yesterday that I struggled quite a lot on getting this sump bolt out. Now, the sump bolt was seized, and whilst trying to loosen the bolt, it did kind of push the sump pan in because it's that old and, well, practically rotten that it's basically pushed the bolt in a little bit, and I would guess is it split the sump, it's cracked the sump. So we come out to a very, very nice puddle of oil under the car this morning. So what we're going to do is, for now, we're just going to drain the engine, and then we have no choice but to look for another sump. Bear in mind, this has got oil in. It's pretty thin, and the fact that I can quite easily bend it just by pushing on it, it's not a great sign, really. It's very rusty, very rotten. Let's take the sump bolt out, drain the oil, and start again. It's bending easy now. I didn't even put it on tight. It's trying to bend where the bolt is. I didn't even put that back on tight. Just nipped it up. There we go. Because the thing is, there's the oil's actually above it. So it's obviously split above the bolt. Blech. Although some bolt's savable, so we'll use that. So that sump's ready for the bin, unless I save it, which I probably could, but it might take numerous attempts because it'll probably be that thin that trying to weld it will just blow through it. The jobs today is, because we can't do much with running it, obviously we're not going to put oil in it because it's going to end up on the floor, and we're certainly not going to fire it up with no oil. And we're probably going to do the engine mounts, see if we can cut off the engine mounts and install the new ones. We'll come back when this is completely drained. I think it's just broken from the top. Doesn't seem to be loose. Probably a grinder. And then the other one's completely broken. That's one side done anyway. I've still got to do the top because it broken.
It broken.
So it's in two halves anyway, but at least the bottom's come off. So I have to cut that out. I'm going to have to cut the other side.
Wait, you're cutting the bolt itself?
Yeah, I'm going to have to cut the nut off the bolt. But then I've got to try and get to the top and cut that off as well.
Have you got a nut splitter?
No.
Oh.
Although, yes, I have. It's called an angle grinder. Mate, any excuse to get the angle grinder out. When I've made a sandwich and you cut the sandwich, I get the angle grinder out. Nothing wrong. Think about it though, they did it before, because look at the Italians, right? They've got pizza cutters. It's an angle grinder.
Yeah. No, but
It is, it just ain't got motor on it. But you hold it, it's got a disc on it, it's an angle grinder. Just ain't got a motor.
I think if I had to use an angle grinder to cut my pizza, I'd be very disappointed with how little pizza was left.
Be fine. Get a brand new disc on so you don't get any contaminants.
Oh yeah.
You'll be fine. Done. Well, we managed to source another sump pan, and safe to say this one is a lot better condition than the other one was. Right, so what we were saying before about the choke cable installation. Now, this is what I was on about. Whereas originally, as you probably would have seen, the choke cable went kind of through the center console and then bolted on the other side of the shell, which is a bit of a nightmare, a bit of a pain in the backside to remove. So what I tend to do is I just fit the choke cable onto the actual center console itself. Now, it's still okay because the center console screws down with these two rear screws there. And then even though the front top isn't actually fastened to the car, it still kind of holds it in place nicely anyway, as the dashboard kind of pushes against it. So I've never had a problem. The only thing is, if you do pull the choke out, how I typically do it is I kind of push against the panel as I pull the choke out, and then that just stops the actual thing being pulled backwards as you're trying to pull the choke. Because if you just pulled it straight out using the choke, it would move outwards. But if you kind of just hold the panel and pull, it doesn't go anywhere. So that's typically how I use them, and it's just a lot easier for taking the center console out. Of course, if you wanted to do it, you know, the proper way, shall we say, then, well, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you prefer it that way, then do it that way. So when it comes to installing the center console with this method, the best thing I find is, again, do this, so you can just slide your choke cable through into the engine bay, and then the end of the choke cable here should fit just nicely through that little hole. So as you put the choke cable through, just make sure it goes upwards into the bonnet area, and you just shove that through. Pull the handbrake up, always helps. Hook it underneath as you slide in, with nothing else in the way, obviously. And then it should just marry up. So as you can see, it's in nicely, and it's actually holding pretty well, and it's not even bolted on the bottom yet, and that's holding pretty nice and snug. So if you did want to remove the center console, all you got to do is just undo the screws, take the gear stick out, and it'll just pull straight back out. So that's my little modification thing that I do. So now all we're going to do is we are going to get the gear stick fixed in place, get the screws in, and that's the center console all fitted. Beautiful. So then when we are ready to fit the gear stick, I do a certain kind of method that I tend to find it a lot easier to line up, and it tends to be a bit quicker as well. So if we look at the gear stick, if I just pop this one out, you'll have two little holes on each side of the cup. These kind of correspond with the two holes inside the top of the gearbox plate. Now, if you just drop that in, it's hard to get them in line and get the clip over them at the same time. So what I tend to do is, it can be a little bit finicky, is I will tend to try and just slip this clip and just align it just above the holes and hold them in place. Kind of like that. So the clip's holding itself in place, and as you can see, just above the holes, this is where it pings off. There we go. So they're just above the holes there. Now what I'll do now is I'll kind of see the holes. I don't know whether you'll see on the camera, but there'll be a hole at the top and there's a hole at the bottom. So, and I usually keep the clip facing the passenger side. So make sure your gear stick goes in the correct way, as that. Make sure the gearbox is in neutral. And then I'll kind of just eyeball the holes, lining them up. And then what I tend to do here is just push that clip down a little bit, push down on your cup, and then just gently tap down on the clip until it will fall in them holes, like that. Do that on the other side. Which this one is awkward to find. There we go. And there you go. So once you've clipped both sides in like that, your gear stick is now in the gearbox. And then there you go. Beautiful. And if you try and do that when the gear stick's in and then you try and hook the clip on, it could take you quite a long time really. But I find that's quite the quickest method of doing that. Anyway, now it is time to slip the rubber on and screw on your knob. This is actually quite a straightforward and easy process. You just simply push the rubber into the grooves, and then once that is all set in place, then you have a nicely fitted gear stick gator. So now I'm just blasting through the car because I'm kind of struggling with time, so I can work faster without filming it. So because I need to get the car done, I've just been hammering it out. But I just want to show you something that I found quite interesting that this guy has found. He has found some of these. Now what these are for your front indicators. Now I'll show you them properly. So these are the bulb fittings for the Mark II Robin. Now what's interesting about these is these actually have spade connectors on the back, which are really interesting because if you look at the original, so that is your standard. Now you can see how the wires go into the back and they're on like really long brittle pins, and they tend to get corroded and break and just break down over time. Now of course with anything like these we want things that last well and it's easy to fix. So these are a really cool funky little design. Just a simple 2 spade connector bulb holder. So I like these a lot actually. I've already fitted one that side, so I'm just on this side, and all you got to do is just fit a set of spade connectors to the end of your wiring. Plug them in and you're away. So what we're going to do now is, because the car is virtually finished, we're just going to take it for a good wash just before, you know, we go to the MOT. And after we've got it washed, we're probably going to give it the Pig Pals treatment and give it a quick polish through. Now, at the minute, we're not having any bumpers or grille on the car. This is because I want to be able to get it washed all behind them areas that, you know, where all the grime and the dirt congregate. So anyway, we are at the car wash. Let's see how well she turns out. Oh, now we're being foamed up. So, be interested to see how this is. Now, to be honest with you, these new rear window seals, I'm a bit on the fence with them. The passenger side seems to be good. The driver's side rear one doesn't seem to be that great. So I might have to take that out and have a look, see what's going on. But the rear seal on the rear window seems to be great. There's no leaking on that at all. But these 2 side ones, I'm not convinced. But this is why we test these things. So we've just been having a few little issues with that silver Robin, that 21st anniversary edition. And the only issue really being that the window seal didn't quite seem to fit right. And looking at it, we think we've found the issue. Now, on the Mark IIs and the Mark IIIs, they look like the rear glass, the sides, look identical, but there is a slight difference. And while we've got the glass out, I just want to show you just the kind of differences that you will see. So as you can see here, we've actually butted up the ends of the glass. And if we come along to the back, you'll actually notice one glass is actually bigger than the other. This is because the bottom glass is actually a Mark II Robin glass, and the one on top is for a Mark III Robin. Now, people don't realise that they're actually different. One is smaller than the other. So keep that in mind when you are changing your rear side windows on your car. We're going to bang the seals on this, get the window back in the car, and see just how well it will align back up. And using the other glass, I'd say it's probably going to seal up quite nicely. Well guys, that's it. The car is virtually finished. Now, I have done a lot of it off camera. This is mainly because the ever-growing list of work that needed to be done Well, if I was going to video all of it, I'd be here for like another 2 years. So anyway, I've hammered it out off camera and the car is now finished and there is one more thing left to do. And I bet you guys can guess exactly what that is. Roll the polishing montage. Right guys, well, today is the day where we give the car back to the owner. Now the owner's outside, we're going to do a reveal like we usually do. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Here is your machine.
I'm definitely looking a hell of a lot better than I last seen it.
So, we've done quite a lot of work on this, as you'd be aware of what needed doing.
A very long list.
A very long list, yeah, as long as your bloody arm. But no, she's come out really, really well. And like I said, the list was huge, and we've managed to get all through it. And then she's running like a champion. She actually fires up properly this time.
Yeah, no
And,
long time turning it over.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we don't spend half an hour trying to get it started. Obviously, all the stuff that you've supplied, we've fitted. So it's had everything. Well, I think what did you supply? It was fuel pump, water pump,
Rocker cover.
yeah,
Pipes.
wheel, tyre, and all that kind of stuff. Put new shocks on the back, so it's not as boaty anymore, which is kind of the main thing.
Yeah.
So it's safe to go around corners now. Also put new of the anti-roll bar bushings in because they were loose. They were very poor actually. And got all the tail lights done. They all work nice now, which is a rarity in
Always
itself.
a winner.
Yeah. And what other things have we done offhand?
I stopped listening halfway through the list.
Yeah. Obviously all the window seals have been done. They were a nightmare.
I know that back one was the worst one.
Yeah,
That one
this
was
come out really
crumbling.
well actually.
They weren't as bad as we expected it.
No, not at all.
But that's night and day difference, that is.
Yeah, and I've also got rid of all that horrible sticky crap that was on the windows.
The residue from the tint, yeah.
That's it, yeah. So all that's been taken off and been cleaned. And yeah, and also done the bumpers. They've come off, had a respray as well.
Yeah.
So they look all nice and fresh. And it just complements the car that little bit more.
The little touches makes it a lot better.
That's it, yeah. And I remember you saying about you wanted to shine the wheels up, so I've
I've
puffed the wheels
noticed.
up a little bit for you.
That's one less job already.
Yeah. What other things? Obviously the exhaust. The exhaust was solid mounted, which they shouldn't be.
No.
So yeah, we've done that. We've got the new hangers for it. That's gone on. Trying to think of all the stuff. I should have had the list in front of me really. Engine mounts. The engine mounts were actually broken,
Oh.
so the engine wasn't fully attached.
So there was a bit of movement.
A little bit of movement, yeah. So we've put all the new engine mounts on. Double leaf spring as well, because you wanted double leaf mod, didn't you?
Yeah.
So that's been done. All new brakes, front and back. So new shoes and cylinders, all that's gone in. And it stops quite well now, which is always a bonus.
Always a bonus.
Always a bonus, because I remember last time, was it when you dropped the car off?
Yeah, you
rolled
pressed
it
them and prayed the work.
Yeah, rolled the car in the garage, pressed the brake, and it kept on going. I was like, whoa. But here she is, all nice, singing and dancing. New mirrors on, and the door handles, and they've come out a real treat.
I know,
say.
they do look quite nice. Now I've got a car that
Complements.
locks.
Yes, exactly. It complements the car really well, actually, as well.
Yeah. Definitely. A lot better to look at now.
Yeah.
And I can tell it's had a clean and that.
Oh yes. Well, it has to have the Pig Pals treatment.
Yeah.
The engine's nice to look at as well, isn't it?
It's nice enough, yes. It's nice.
Better than it was.
It's better than it was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit nicer in there, and obviously to be able to clean the engine bay fully, I'd have to take the engine out and all the bits and bobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you put your new rocker cover on.
And painted my airbox. There's another one.
Well, I actually had it powder coated.
Oh.
Because, well, why not?
Yeah.
I asked for silver, and they've done it with silver, but it looks white. But it's not. It is a silver. So
It doesn't look too far off the colour of the car.
it doesn't, to be fair. So I'm happy with
all
that. Because it bugs me with the airboxes. You know when they're like rusty and horrible looking. So
And that one definitely was.
yeah, it wasn't the best, and it's one of those. Just have it powder coated, then you just know it's going to last that little bit longer, you know. But it's great. You can fire it up, and the engine doesn't do this anymore. It's brilliant.
Always a bonus.
Of course. All the lights work, indicators work, as they should. But it's had a hell of a treatment, this car. Hell of a treatment. Yeah, and replaced your bushing on the front shock because your A-frame was moving on the bushing, so that's been sorted. Trying to think of everything else. Prop shaft, that's been sorted as well because the old one was, well, not very great. Let's put it that way. It probably would have cost more to get the old UJs out and put new UJs in than it was just to
Change the whole thing.
change the whole thing. Yeah. Because looking at it, it probably wouldn't have come out that easy, and no. But yeah, there you go. She's looking nice.
Yeah, definitely looking nice. It's a nice surprise.
It should do, you know, for a long time.
I'll keep on top of things with this one.
Yes, make sure you do. Make sure you do. I have cleaned. I think they've come out all right, actually. Yeah, I have give the backs a quick clean because they had a little bit of mould on the back seats.
Yeah, because of all that water getting in.
Exactly, yeah. So I've gone through that. And yeah, just giving it an overhaul on the inside just quickly. And I've removed the heater control because that's one thing that can, you know, go wrong and overheat your engine. So I'll remove the heater control. I've blanked it up for you. And the cable was quite bad as well. So what I've done there for now is I've took the heater control out, but I've just put a pipe in.
Yeah.
So the coolant's actually constantly flowing now.
Excellent.
So, shall we fire it up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy? Right, see if I can get this on camera. Try and get a first time fire up, eh? Let's give it a go. Nice and cold. About off choke. Well, let's see. This is where it's going to prove me wrong now, isn't it?
Hopefully not.
No. Boom, look at that.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. And there you go. First time fire up, stone cold. Beautiful, love it.
Definitely good.
So just let her warm up. And then, what do you say, let her warm up and take her out for a quick spin?
Yeah.
Happy days, let's do it. So let's go for a quick drive then, eh?
Yeah. Take her out.
I just love how smooth this car actually is. And with that, with them new shocks put on,
Yeah.
it's a lot nicer over like your bumps and going around your corners and stuff now.
You can already feel it stiffer.
You can, yeah. Because what I noticed before was when, say you like just come round a roundabout or something or round a sharp corner,
Yeah.
the car kept going it kept swaying side to side for a good, 30 seconds.
Yeah, till it's stabilised.
Yeah.
I do remember it like that.
Because the trouble with that is obviously if you're going quite fast and
Yeah.
you've got the car shaking,
build up the momentum you're into a roll.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to be careful. So, yeah, as soon as I felt that, I was like, right, that's it. New shocks have got to go on.
Yes, I did notice it in the video.
And the temperature's holding cool still, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, can't fault it in any way, really.
And I have a choke that works.
You have a choke that works, yes.
Yeah.
And then your tick over's nice and not too low, but just nice and, well, pretty much where it should be sitting.
Yeah.
And you can feel how much sturdier it is around the corner.
Yeah, because before there'd be a hell of a lot of roll.
Oh yeah. It just feels a pleasure to drive.
Not like the first time you encountered it.
No. And you can actually put your foot down and it's not going but.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've driven one this quiet for a while. It's quite nice not hearing that drone of an exhaust for once, you know?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so you can really feel how nice and like stiffer that suspension is.
Yeah, definitely.
'Cause it doesn't just sit there rolling around. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely am myself.
It's, how would I put it? I think it's just an all-round decent car now, which is kind of what you want, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Compared to what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really say anything negative about the car, mate.
That's always good. Definitely a different stance from when you first met it.
That's true, that's true. I mean, I'd happily have this myself.
Ooh.
I really would. And the fact that it's still like the original paint on it and stuff as well,
Yeah.
it just looks, how would you put it? I don't know, what? Pretty, I'd say.
And it's come up nice from what it was. So
It has, yeah. Must agree with you on that. You can now sit back, look at the car. It looks pretty, and you know that it's, you know, mechanically sweet.
yeah, not going to kill me.
So the question is, are you happy with the car?
Definitely happy.
That's good for me.
And I'm glad I got the pig pal treatment.
And you know what, mate? It was an absolute pleasure to be able to give you the pig pal treatment as well.
Yeah.
And I think there's just one more thing left. I think you've got to take it out for a spin yourself.
I'll be doing that on the way home. I'll enjoy the ride home.
Good. I really do hope you enjoy it as well. Out of all the cars I've done, I think this one's has probably tested me the most. Certainly tested my patience anyway.
Well, glad I could help.
You put me through emotional stress. How does that make you feel?
Pretty good.
It's the right answer.
Yeah.
You got a horn that works now.
I know.
So thanks for bringing it up, and thanks for putting your trust in me to do this. And I really hope you enjoy her. I hope she does you well, and she does plenty of mileage for you.
Which I'm planning on.
Yeah, and you'll have to bring it up at some point.
Yeah, will do. I'll be coming to some of the rallies as well now. I've got
Yes,
one to
that's
turn
true.
up in.
That's true, yeah. So, folks, we might even see this one at a rally in the future.
Yep.
So that'll be really nice to see. And yeah, I think saying that, mate, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And thanks again for putting your trust in me. It's been great. It's been a pleasure. It's been stressful. It's been a pleasure. And what a car she's turned out to be.
Yep. And I'll give you a call when I need some more help.
That's good enough for me. Well, thanks again, buddy.
Yep.
You
thank
take care, and yeah, she'll do you well. She'll do you well. So on that note, guys, it's time to end. So thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already, give the video a like, and drop a comment down below. What do you think of this car? Do you like it? Do you think it's come out well? Let us know down below. So with that being said, folks, take care, and we will catch you on the next one.